Thanks for checking out the video. Last video I put out, I showed a drill, very basic beginner drill that you can use to utilize Chudan Uke rising block in a grappling type format. Still structured, but at least you're moving with your hands on somebody else. And today, I'm going to teach a little bit about it, but I just want to talk about pummeling, which is what you see in wrestling, and how your Chudan Uke side block and some of the specifics and factors from Chudan Uke can be brought over into grappling for pummeling or swimming, which is a wrestling thing. And everybody, I think, if you do martial arts, should do pummeling at some time. So I have my friend and student JT again to help me out, and I'm just going to go over it and just explain a couple of things. May not concentrate so much on the feet, just basic hand placement. Now I think from school to school, wrestling school to school, jiu-jitsu, judo schools from school to school, there's always little differences, but I'm just going to show you somewhat of an all-around aspects of pummeling and the hand placement and how it coincides and is very similar to the Chudan Uke or side block. So it's going to come over. First we're going to get an underhook, which is my hand is under his arm and hooked on the back of his lat or his shoulder, depending upon your height. One hand's here, and he's going to do the same. Turn around this way, and we pull. Okay, swing it back around. Looks like we're dancing. So, anyways, my underhook hand. A couple of the similarities between Chudan Uke and this pummeling drill is the fact, I'm going to turn him around, is the fact that my hand, when I get this underhook, I don't want to be on his back like we are dancing or doing the waltz. So my hand's up here, and I'm going to keep it on the back of his shoulder, maybe even in the middle of his chest if it happens to slide, but here, and I'm pulling towards myself, squeezing it against my body. The other hand, back here, he has his underhook as well, and it's up on my back lat or my shoulder. This hand, his elbow tip is right here. This hand, which would be my chamber hand, and we're gonna separate in a minute. I'm gonna show you the position, is gonna be right above his elbow tip. Could be a false monkey grip. I've seen some people that open their thumb, but either way, you want it here. This is primarily here and pulling back so that he can't, if he wants to pull this hand out, pulls it out and punch, he can't. Here, I'm at least holding this back and squeezing. Now, we always want to fight for this position of coming in here and getting like double underhooks, but for the sake is if he already has one and I already feel like it's tight, I need to stabilize myself. I want to make sure, right above his elbow, this pinched down and in, holding my body up against him. Now, with my hands, you can see both of them in this pummeling position. I'm going to have him take a step back, away, and if you notice, my hands are pretty much in the same position as a Chudan Uke or side block. So I'm not saying that's what it's intended for, but you can utilize the same thing in the same position. So now I'm going to actually pummel and give you a couple of tips so you can do it with your students. Come back over here. So we're going to start out, let's just exclude the feet. We can be square feet for now. I'm going to go one underhook, he's going to go one underhook, and I got an overhook, okay? So when I'm here, I'm going to swing him this way. Only on one side of your body. I'm going to go ahead and try to swim, okay? Swim is go inside of his hand to try to get up under to get the other underhook, okay? We'll go back. Here, hand on the back, squeeze down. I go to swim because I want to get the other underhook, okay? Now, we're going to go back one more time, reverse. I'm going to switch him around. At the same time that I, with this hand, am trying to get the underhook, he is also doing the same thing here at the same time. We end up opposite of each other again, okay? Now, I know our feet are positioned. We'll try to go back square, probably because we're a little used to this, but here. So then we go like this. You just say hajime. You don't necessarily have to call the count, but you say hajime. And all you're doing is getting one, and I'm allowing us to get distance so you can see one then the other. One then the other. Okay? pull with this hand, pin your chest against his, okay? You can put your head down too, but I'm just kind of worried more about the hand motions here. So hajime here, switch. Switch. Now, again, I'm letting my body get away from him. I wouldn't really want to do that. It'd be more like this. Tight. I try to keep my body as close as I can to him, because anytime that he gets away from me, he can strike me, boom, or if he gets away, he can get away and then push off, and then now we're striking and fighting again, okay? That's really all you need to know about that. You just have one underhook, one overhook. Underhook, overhook, utilizing some of the same concepts from your side block. If you want to get more advanced or more strict with it with foot movement, what you can do is this. Come up. The hand I'm going to get the underhook with, if I'm going to be in this Chudan Uke side block, will be the same hand, same foot side. So if I'm here, underhook here, here, okay? As I go to swim with this backhand, and he goes to swim with this hand, we'll switch our stance by stepping back from each other, stepping forward, okay? Just to get the motion, stepping back, so we can see what's going on, stepping forward, okay? And again, stepping back, we can see, because these are, you know, our beginner students, stepping forward, okay? So that each time, let go, each time we end with the same foot forward and the same hand. Now, once they're acquainted with how to move their hands and their feet, then this drill becomes more tighter. And instead of actually stepping back, we're just gonna step and stay in close. Stay in close as we can. Knee, soft. Keep your body pinned against as best as you can. Height, height, height. Okay? Thank you. And that's pummeling with a little bit of characteristics of the karate side block or Chudan Uke. In the future, I will put videos that have the rising block into the rising block grappling technique that flows into the Chudan Uke or pummeling, as well as the down blocks. The down block ones will be a lot more for stopping takedowns or manipulating a single arm, and that will probably come a little bit later. I don't know, I'll try maybe 3 more weeks or so. But thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you put pummeling in, because that is probably maybe one of the oldest drills that you can do maybe in all of martial arts, because wrestling dates back to, you know, the original Olympics in Greece. So, all right, thank you.